in this video, we're diving into what most people miss when setting up an LLC and why it can cost you more than you think. What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you make smarter business decisions. Now, if you're thinking about starting a business, or maybe you already did and you're not sure if you set it up the right way, then this video is going to walk you through the key steps, mistakes to avoid, and some tools that can save you serious time and money. So let's jump in. Why you shouldn't rush into an LLC. Now, setting up an LLC might sound like a quick box to check, but doing it wrong is like building a house on sand. You don't notice the cracks right away, but they show up when it matters. People often form LLCs too soon, too late, or just flat out wrong. Some wait until money starts rolling in, only to find themselves scrambling with taxes, compliance, or even lawsuits. Others set one up way too early, spend money on things they don't need, and then let it dissolve. But the biggest problem? Most folks follow outdated or one-size-fits-all advice that doesn't apply to their situation. So let's fix that. What an LLC really is. An LLC, or limited liability company, is a legal structure that protects your personal assets from business liabilities. That means if your business gets sued or goes into debt, your car, your house, your savings account, those are off limits. Without an LLC or another legal structure, your business and personal finances are treated as one and the same. It's also one of the easiest structures to manage. No board of directors, fewer compliance headaches than corporations, flexible tax options. It's perfect for side hustlers, freelancers, online coaches, Amazon sellers, consultants, or even brick and mortar businesses that want to protect themselves from risk. But protection only works if you set it up the right way. So let's talk about how to do that. Key decisions before you file. Registered agent. Every LLC needs one. It's the official contact who receives legal documents and tax notices. You can name yourself, but if you work a 9-to-5 or you don't want lawsuits or tax letters showing up at your front door, then use a professional service. Now, both LegalZoom and Tailor Brands include registered agent services in their LLC packages and often give you the first year free. It's a small price to pay for peace of mind. Business address. Avoid using your home address if possible. It becomes public record. Instead, get a virtual business address or P.O. box if that's allowed by your state. This also helps if you ever need to prove your business is real to banks or clients. LLC name. Now, this does not have to match your brand name or website. Think of your LLC as the legal entity and your brand as the face of the business. You can always file a DBA, or doing business as, later down the road. Just make sure that the name is available in your state's database and that it ends with LLC or something similar. 3 ways to set up your LLC. Number 1, do it yourself. This is the cheapest route, but not always the smartest. Each state has its own rules, fees, and quirks. If you miss something, like your BOI report, you could pay more to fix it than it would have cost to just do it right. 2, hire a lawyer. This is best for complex partnerships, international founders with tax issues, or anyone in a high-risk industry. But this is the most expensive option and often overkill for solo founders or online businesses. 3, use a trusted service. This is where most smart founders land. You can file in minutes and have all your docs handled professionally. 2 of the best-known services are LegalZoom and Tailor Brands. LegalZoom versus Tailor Brands. Which one's better? Now, LegalZoom's best for founders who want peace of mind, attorney support, and full compliance. Plans start at just $0. You just pay the state fees. Then there's the Pro plan at $249, which includes operating agreement, an EIN, and some legal templates. Then there's the Premium plan at $299, and this includes attorney consultations. And LegalZoom is the industry leader with over 20 years in business. It includes access to over 150 legal documents and bookkeeping tools. And if you want to make sure that everything's done correctly and you like the idea of having legal support if something goes wrong, then LegalZoom's a solid pick. We'll go ahead and have a link for you down in the description to get started. Now, when you click on that, it's going to bring you to this page here. And what you're going to do is click on Start My Business. From here, we'll click on Start My LLC, or if you want to scroll down a little bit with LLC selected here, just click on Learn More. And this is where you can go look at those 3 different packages. There's the basic plan, the pro plan, and the premium plan. Now, if you go ahead and pick the basic plan, there are some options from the pro plan that you can go ahead and select, and you're actually going to save some money versus the pro plan. So go ahead and click on basic and to form my LLC, and here you can go ahead and just enter your business name. For this, I'll say Eric's Coffee Shop. And what's cool about LegalZoom is you don't have to put LLC in the title. It'll go ahead and do that for you. So just type it in without the LLC. We'll go ahead and select the state. I'll select California because that's where I live. Click next. What will we do? Let's type in coffee, and coffee shop's right there. So go ahead and click next. We'll click next. Now here, this is where you can go ahead and get help with some compliance stuff. So you can just select a plan there or click no thanks. Now here, this is where you can go ahead and get the operating agreement and EIN for $159, which is a big draw to that middle plan at $249. So you can go ahead and save some money there. Or if you wanted to get some additional legal documents, you can go ahead and select this plan and still be cheaper than that second plan there. So we'll go ahead and select that. We'll go ahead and click no thanks. Next. Let's go ahead and remove this stuff. So there, for $269, you're gonna go ahead and pay your filing fee for California, as well as get the operating agreement, EIN, and some legal forms. So if you wanna get started with LegalZoom, click the link down below in the description. Tailor Brands, best for side hustlers, first timers, and creators who want a quick setup plus branding tools. Now they've got a couple different options to choose from here. Plans start at $0 plus just the state filing fees. Next, there's the Essential plan for $130 if you use the link down in the description. It's usually $199, but we have 35% off for our viewers. So go ahead and just click the link down in the description to get the best pricing possible. Now, the difference between the light and the essential is you get the LLC formation, you also get legal compliance, expedited processing, and you also get their business coaching program. Now, the elite plan here is what really differentiates Tailor Brands from something like LegalZoom. So for $162 per year on the elite plan, you're going to get everything in that essential plan, but you're going to get a domain and a website as well as some other branding tools. So that's definitely going to be awesome if you need just more help. So Tailor Brands focuses on the full business startup package. So like logo design, domain name, branding assets, and LLC filing in one flow. So if you're building something small or you just want a clean, fast way to get your LLC and branding done in one place, then Tailor Brands might be a better fit, especially with the 35% off right now. So just click the link down in the description to get started. And getting started with it is super easy. After you go ahead and click on that link, you just select your state here and go ahead and click on claim discount. And then they kind of have this like AI setup wizard that's just gonna do this for you. So let's go ahead and type in Eric's Coffee Shop and click check availability. Looks like it's available. Go ahead and click next. It's gonna say what stage is it currently in. Right now it's just an idea, so we'll go ahead and click skip. When are we planning to launch? Let's say in a few months, and we'll click next. What's our industry? Let's go ahead and type in coffee shop. Perfect. And we sell physical goods, and we'll click next. Planning to hire employees. We'll click yes. Have you set your annual income goal? Let's say more than 80,000. We'll click next. Where will we operate from? Go ahead and type in my zip code at a brick and mortar store. We'll go LLC. Maybe we'll choose logo, website, and we'll click next. We'll click none of the above, we'll click next. How do we discover this? YouTube on the LLC Deals channel. And they have a 12-week business coaching program. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get there. And then you're just going to have to sign up here. So that's pretty much how easy it is to get started with Tailor Brands. So if you want to get started with them, again, we'll have that link for you down in the description below. Now, which one should you choose? Now, if I was just starting out, like a side hustler, a freelancer, or someone launching an online business for the first time, I'd lean towards Tailor Brands, and here's why. It's got all-in-one simplicity. It's not just about the LLC. It's about the entire foundational package. Getting my logo, domain name, and other branding assets handled alongside the legal filing means less jumping between different platforms. It's also very cost-effective for beginners. So the pricing, especially with the current discounts, makes it very accessible for those who are trying to keep initial overhead low. Focus on getting started. So for a beginner, the biggest hurdle is often just getting going. Tailor Brands streamlines that process, letting me focus on my core business rather than getting bogged down in administrative details. Now, while LegalZoom offers some great legal support for someone taking their first steps, Tailor Brands provides a bit of a smoother, more integrated path to launch a business quickly and professionally. Post-formation checklist. Once your LLC is formed, you're not done yet. Here's what to do next. Get an EIN if you haven't already. This is your LLC's tax ID. It's like a social security number, but for your business. You'll use it to open a business bank account, file taxes, and hire employees. You can apply for free at irs.gov or just get it included with LegalZoom or Tailor Brands packages. 2, creating an operating agreement if you don't already have one. Now, even if you're the only member, this document outlines how your business runs, what happens if you add partners, and how profits are distributed. It also proves that you're running the business by the book, which can help protect you if you're ever sued. 3, open a business bank account. Keep business and personal finances separate. Seriously, mixing them is a fast way to lose your liability protection. We recommend Relay, Bluevine, or Mercury for online businesses, and we'll have links for those down in the description as well. Just make sure you use your EIN and LLC docs when applying. File your BOI report. New as of 2024, every LLC must now file a beneficial ownership information report with FinCEN. If you don't, you could face penalties. If you formed your LLC in 2024 or later, you have 90 days. If you formed it earlier, you have until the end of 2025. This catches so many people off guard, so don't skip it. Choosing the right state for your LLC. Now, this is one of the most understood parts of the whole process. Here's a simple rule. If you live in the US, just form your LLC in the state where you live. It doesn't matter if Delaware or Wyoming has lower fees. If you operate in California but you register in Delaware, you'll still need to foreign register your LLC in California. And that means more paperwork and more fees. Now, if you live outside the US, then you have more flexibility. So many non-residents choose Wyoming for privacy and low fees. Others go with Florida because public ownership helps open US bank accounts faster. It depends on whether privacy or simplicity is your goal. The bottom line is don't overcomplicate this. Use your home state if you live in the US and use something like Wyoming or maybe Florida if you're international. Understanding taxes without getting a headache. Now, here's the most simplified breakdown possible. Single member LLC, US based. Default, you report profits, losses on Schedule C with your personal tax return. You pay self-employment tax on all profits unless you elect S-Corp status later. Multi-member LLC. You'll file a Form 1065 plus K-1s for each member. You might need an accountant depending on complexity. Foreign owners. Things get more complicated here. Many international owners use Wyoming or Florida LLCs. You may need to file Form 5472 in Pro Forma 1120 depending on ownership and income. My advice? If you're not sure, start with a basic LLC and talk to a CPA later before tax season. Staying compliant year after year. Now, too many people set up their LLC, forget about it, and then get hit with fees or even dissolution. Each state has its own rules, but here are some basics to keep in mind. Annual reports. Most states require one, either yearly or biannually. Franchise taxes. Some states, like California and Delaware, charge annual fees. Registered agent renewal. Usually paid yearly. BOI updates. Must be updated if ownership changes. Now, set a recurring reminder in your calendar or subscribe to a compliance service. It's easy to forget, but it's also easy to stay on top of. Final thoughts. Make the right start. So starting your business the right way isn't about being perfect. It's about being informed. Get the protection that you need, pick the right tools to support you, and don't get stuck overthinking every detail. Both LegalZoom and Tailor Brands are great options depending on your needs. Want legal backup and full service help? Then use the LegalZoom down in the description. Want a fast branding first setup at a discount? Then use the Tailor Brands link down in the description. And remember, the worst LLC is the one you never set up because you waited too long. Now, if you want to get started with setting up your LLC or holding company, you'll find the links down in the description below. These are our affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using it, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the LLC channel, we cover everything that you need to know about forming, managing, and scaling your LLC or holding company. Plus, smart tax strategies and business tips to help you grow. So be sure to subscribe. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.